Hi everyone, and welcome to NXT. I, Gorilla Monsoon, here with Pat McAfee and with Booker T. And today on NXT, we're going to talk about what happened on yesterday on Monday Night Raw, or Monday Night Raw. Yesterday on Monday Night Raw, or Monday Night Raw. What we saw yesterday, we saw Belasca lose her match to LA Knight. And we know that now LA Knight, we know that Belasca is going to get the right to fight. LA Knight will get the rights to fight whoever will be the TWF heavyweight fighter after the Cody Rhodes Rock match. Well, you got that right, Pat McAfee says, and it is what we saw happen. We truly did, see that happen. And who knows how that match is going to play up or anything. So that's how it goes, Well, you got that right, You got that right, Pat McAfee says. We don't know who's going to win out of that, but we know who's going to be fighting, whoever wins that match, Well, I can tell you one thing right now, Booker T says. We know who's going to win. But I have a belief that The Rock wins, which I truly believe he will win, then LA Knight don't stand a luck. That LA Knight doesn't stand a luck, that LA Knight doesn't stand a luck, at all. And that's the way that I see it happening as. Well, I think that LA Knight has much of luck of beating anyone for the TWF heavyweight winning. So would you stop? Well, Medusa goes, "Hey, everyone, it's been some time since everyone saw me. And I'm going to tell you right now, I want to have a strap. And that's right. I want to have a match with you, Arrow, since you won, I guess, what? The TWF Pennsylvania Reich winnings, I guess? If it was you that won it, then I want to have a shot with it, So why don't you come out here, Arrow, so we can have that match. And do not make me yield for you, Arrow, because if I have to go and yield for you, it's not going to end well for you. So do not make me have to go and look for you. Well, we'll have to see, Gorilla Monsoon said. We'll have to see if Arrow is going to come out here or not. Well, here comes Arrow now. Medusa, you want to have a match with me? Well, why don't I tell you? All right, Medusa. You call me out. Let's have the match. We can do it now. And at the end of the day, we'll see who's going to end up becoming. And I know I can beat you. Tell me, how do you think you can beat me, Arrow? I mean, I can shift folks to stone. And I'm not talking about you having a boner when you look at me. Hey, you didn't have to say that. What, I didn't have to go there? Anyway, forgive me for it. But I'm going to tell you right now, I know I can beat you. I know at the end of the day, you're not going to win. That I'm going to be the one who ends up beating you. And then I'll win the TWF, Pennsylvania Reich winnings. And then I'm going to win the TWF Pennsylvania Reich winnings. Then I'll win them back. Then I'll win it from you. And then you can go back and behave like you're that cool, over good doer everybody wants to be. But Arrow, I don't know how cool you are. And to tell you the truth, I don't know how many folks out there truly want to be like you. Oh, so Medusa, you think there's no one out there that wants to be like me, huh? So you're under some kind of belief that there isn't anyone out there who wants to be like me. Alright, Medusa, you're on. But I know I'm going to have you beat. Well, we're going to have to get the fight woman out of here to make this match happen, Gorilla Monsoon says. Yeah, I believe so, Pat McAfee says. That's what we're going to have to do. Well, this match is for the TWF Pennsylvania Reich winnings. First, he is Arrow, the TWF Pennsylvania Reich fighter. And she is the fighter, the darer Medusa. Now keep in mind, here's Medusa. Oh, Medusa just knocked down Arrow with her snake tail and knocked her down again. Now, keep in mind, Gorilla Monsoon said Taz was going around back when Medusa came to the Toy Wrestling Gathering at the end of 26 Between YL, saying that she had to be on look because she had Fleeter sickness. But that shifted out not to be true at all, and Medusa didn't, even though she is a two-time TWF Allegheny Share fighter and warred with Paulo Cruz during that time. Well, you got that right. You got that right, Pat McAfee says. This Medusa came in 2020, and a little more bigger than the other Medusa. Oh, I like how Medusa beats up folks with her snake tail. I like how she can do all that shit. She don't need no rattle on her tail to know how harmful she is, Booker T said. Arrow has to be the one that has to hide behind a hide. Arrow doesn't know if he should be full Zorro or who the hell he thinks he's being these days. Hey, Arrow knows who he is. Arrow isn't knocking off Zorro. Would you stop? Well, he wears a hide. Yes, he wears a hide, Gorilla Monsoon says. But that's the only thing he does. A lot of over-good doers wear hides. Not all of them, but some of them do. So would you stop? Arrow isn't really all that great, Booker T said, if they had to give him up to, the Glassport Thrift Medal. He's only worth for like $1.91 mint blue. He doesn't. He does not. Would you stop? Pat McAfee says, Booker T, why you always gotta say something mean about someone? I mean, it's bad enough we got Corey Graves with his bullshit and the things he says and Wade Barrett. You just gotta unput to it, Pat McAfee says. Because that's just what he likes to do. And Medusa picked up Arrow and slammed him down again. Booker Gorilla Monsoon says, Arrow back in the bind again. Medusa body slamming Arrow. Will Arrow still be the TWF Pennsylvania Right Fighter after this match here today on NXT. Medusa coming down on Arrow. This match is over. Or is it? Gorilla Monsoon says. Yep, if Arrow's wise enough, he'll keep down. Would you stop? 1, 2, oh, Arrow just kicked out. Medusa getting angry now. Well, Medusa isn't that same Medusa from the Marvel world, right? The one that can do things with her hair, Booker T says. That would have helped her out. Would you stop? And no, that Medusa, and you know, from Marvel, likes to go around and do things with her hair. Too unlike Medusa's. Arrow coming up from the top steeple and down on Medusa. You know, I've seen Arrow. I've seen a lot of folks have a hard time coming back. But, you know, Arrow coming back from all of that and beating Medusa is going to be a big deal. 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. Here is your winner, Arrow. And Arrow beat Medusa here today on NXT. You know what Booker T said? That wasn't fair to Medusa. Medusa should have beat Arrow. She should have been the TWF Pennsylvania Right Fighter. Should be fair to Medusa. Would you stop all this fair to Medusa talk? Gorilla Monsoon says. I can tell you one thing right now, Pat McAfee says. Arrow did something that only Perseus did. If you're talking about Helenish folklore, or Percy Jackson from the Percy Jackson film. The only way, so yeah, Arrow has done something that only Percy Jackson and Perseus himself done, Pat McAfee says. Well, alright, we're going to take it away now to Sarah Shiver now. Sarah Shiver is now going to be talking with Medusa. Alright, thank you, Gorilla Monsoon. I'm going to be talking with Medusa here today on NXT. Well, Medusa, it seems your goal to become the TWF Pennsylvania Right Fighter did not happen. Pull the phone. Hold on, sweetheart. First off, I lost that match because I wasn't ready. Alright? It wasn't fair. I wasn't ready. Arrow caught me off guard. Arrow caught me off shield. Alright? I could have won that match. And I want to win that match. And I'm saying right now, as God is my onlooker, I want to have another match of Arrow. That's right. I'm going to have another match of Arrow for the TWF Pennsylvania Right winnings. And at the end of the day, you're going to see me as a TWF Pennsylvania Right fighter. Medusa, is it true that you have a war with Arrow? No, I have nothing against Arrow. But I do know I can beat him. And I know I can become the TWF Pennsylvania Right fight. The TWF Pennsylvania Right fighter. But I don't got nothing against Arrow himself. Except that he's $1.91 mint B. That's the worth he was in the Glassport Frith middle where he came from. Well, that's my talk with Medusa. Back to you, Gorilla Monsoon. Ha! See, Medusa told the truth. He was $1.91 mint blue from the Glassport Frith middle. Booker T says, would you stop? No, he's not, Gorilla Monsoon says. You stop bringing that $1.91 mint thing up again. Why you gotta keep bringing that up all... Oh, shit. Why you gotta keep bringing that up for? You know? Well, looks like it. I don't know why he does, Pat McAfee says. He's being a creep, I guess. That's why he's got to keep on bringing that up. But it looks like it is all the time we got here for NXT I, Gorilla Monsoon, with Pat McAfee and Booker T. We hope you like NXT, and we'll see you tomorrow for a Dynamite or Mike.